The stock market is up and the volatility index, better known as the VIX, is down. Craig Bolanos, the founder and CEO of Wealth Management Group, is here. Craig, the VIX can predict ahead of time if the stock market is going to get volatile, but for now it is showing no signs of worry. Why do you think the market is basically fearless?
Well, low volatility, or VIX as we call it in the business, is supported by decelerating inflation, prospects for a less restrictive monetary policy, enthusiasm for artificial intelligence, AI, and of course, resilient corporate earnings. See, all of these things have really contributed to the economic growth that's out there. And periods, Angela, of low VIX, low volatility, have historically produced above average equity market returns. So I think what we're seeing right now unfold, in all fairness, is a little bit more of the norm in a low VIX environment.
Is there anything that you can tell us that tends to happen with volatility depending on the season or depending on an election year?
Well, Angela, of course, there's a seasonality to so many things when it comes to investing in economics. We don't always follow the clock, but the truth is, if history's our guide, and it's the only guide that we have, it does suggest that this very nice bout of low volatility, which has been enjoyable for all of us, might soon be challenged, because typically the VIX or the vol, it's the highest in the first quarter of each year. And then as we work our way towards the 4th of July, the implied volatility gets lower, as we've seen. And then typically from the 4th of July holiday until September, October, the noise, the pace of VIX and vol gets even higher. But you mentioned that this is an election year, and typically in election years, it's even more pronounced. That noise level, that rhetoric, what you'll see in the volatility of markets typically stays elevated until right before the election. So what do I tell everybody? Enjoy the ride we've been on and just expect that the journey isn't going to be as smooth from here. But don't let an uptick in expected volatility spook you, because don't forget what we talked about earlier, Angela. There's a constructive macro backdrop. We have decelerating inflation. We have prospects for less restrictive monetary policy. We've seen to this point resilient corporate earnings. Economic growth continues. And when you see all of that, I think it's a good picture for investors of all shapes and all sizes. If you're an investor and you want help because you're looking to get retired and stay retired, which means you need a holistic approach to wealth management, and that means investing is and always will remain a core and critical piece, I invite you to connect with us. I'm Craig Bolanos, the CEO and founder of Wealth Management Group. Check us out on the web, investwithwmg.com.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.